Taurus, welcome to your reading for March 2021. This is a general love reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest, and it won't resonate for everyone. So we're going to look at your past, present, and future energy, and also your overall energy. And I pulled a wisdom card for you and a charm. So we'll talk about how those contributed to the reading. So in your past energy, I get the Queen of Swords in reverse, the Six of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Wands in reverse. In the present energy, I get the Five of Cups in reverse, the Magician in reverse, Judgment in reverse. In the future energy, I get Justice in the upright, the Ten of Wands in the upright, and the Sun in the upright. So you have a lot of major arcana cards in your reading this time around. And in your overall energy, you have the Four of Wands, which is interesting because a lot of people read that as a twin flame card. I don't usually read it like that because I think that they're very rare. In this particular instance, because of the cards that you got and also the charm that you got and the wisdom card, I think this is a strong potential for a twin flame reading. I will say that. So in your past energy, that Queen of Swords in reverse makes me think that you have separated from someone. I almost feel like it was a forced separation, like perhaps people thought that you should not be with this person. I feel strongly with this Six of Swords in reverse and this Eight of Wands in reverse. I mean, the Eight of Wands is an upright, traditionally that card that's very much about fast movement and fast decision making and ready to make something happen. It feels like this breakup was very much not wanted, but perhaps inevitable. It feels like you're holding on to it very tightly and you have not moved on from it, which obviously if it wasn't something you necessarily wanted, but was kind of influenced by outside forces, that may be why you're still clinging to it so tightly. I think it's really interesting in your present energy that you got the Five of Cups in reverse and then the Magician in reverse and Judgment in reverse. The energy that I get from this present set of cards is that you are trying to tell yourself that you're ready to move on. Like usually when you get this Five of Cups in reverse, the message is that you're looking past those spilled cups and you can see hope in the future. That's because there's two cups that are still standing and that you're ready to move on and ready to kind of embrace the possibilities of the future. With it sitting next to this Magician in reverse, I feel like that's just an illusion. That's just something that you're telling yourself. Like, I'm over this person. I'm over this relationship. I'm ready to move on and be with somebody else. And it's all illusion. I mean, it's just you're just telling yourself that. The Magician in reverse is right next to that card, and it's not what you want. It's just it's just lip service basically at this point. The Judgment card in reverse makes me feel like you are being, how do I want to phrase this, very hard on yourself currently. I think you're feeling like with this little shoe here, I almost feel like you feel like you're the wicked stepsisters, not Cinderella. I think you're being very, very hard on yourself. You may be internalizing a lot of what happened between you and your person that you walked away from, that you're still holding on to. You may be blaming yourself, being pretty harsh on yourself, which may or may not be deserved, but that's just the feeling I get from this. And so you're trying to tell yourself you're ready to move on when in fact everything about your energy tells me that you're still holding on to this situation. What makes me think that you really don't want to move on from this person, well, there are a couple things. So if we look at your future energy, and your wisdom card and the Justice card came out. So the Justice card is kind of that karmic cause and effect card. What goes around comes around. There will be justice. But look at your wisdom card. Everything in my life, every experience, every relationship is a mirror of the mental pattern that is going on inside of me. It's almost like you projected onto your situation And maybe it was because people were telling you that you shouldn't be with this person. They were interfering. They were giving you bad advice. So you started projecting what goes around comes around kind of a feeling, and it's still happening, and it's still affecting your future energy. This happens a lot with twin flames because there's a lot of mirroring happening. So as you sort of sit there in this judgment of yourself, this harsh judgment, and also just being in this stuck energy, this energy of illusion, it's affecting, if you are twin flames, as this card can often be read because of the, the two wands on each side looks like 1111. You could be sort of affecting this relationship by this internal judgment that you have going on, and still holding on to this old energy and this energy of potentially of people not wanting you to be together. You still have, even in your future energies, the 10 of Wands, that card of burden, that card of I can't see in front of me because I can't lay these burdens down that I'm carrying. And if you are burdened, your twin is burdened at the same time. I mean, that's just kind of how it works. You reflect each other. Thus, this card with this, a mirror of the mental pattern that is going on inside of me. That was one of the reasons why I thought this strongly resonated of a twin flame reading. The beautiful thing about this reading, however, is no matter what the past energies are, no matter what illusion and self-judgment that you're experiencing currently because of this situation, you do have in your future energy, once you get past this, what goes around comes around, and I can't see past these burdens, you do have the Sun card. And you obviously also have the Four of Wands. The Sun is the most positive card in the deck. It is just like the Sun is going to come out and it's going to bring, warmth and clarity, and it's going to clear the fog and the clouds. And so with this Four of Wands in your overall energy, that's the card of marriage and happiness and future success and love. It's almost like, and with this little shoe, I thought to myself, the story of Cinderella. He doesn't know who she is, and he goes around and he's putting the shoe on everybody, and he has to really just need to clear his mind and remember who she is and see past the illusion that's being created. You have to see past the illusion that people are creating for you in this situation. A lot of times twin flames are fighting through other people's opinions because a lot of times there are very challenging social norms that are in play. It might be a huge age difference. It might be a big cultural difference, religious difference. You might live 5,000 miles away from each other. So, just like Cinderella, she was really just, almost a maid for her stepmother, and she meets this prince who falls in love with her. So I think that the overall feeling that I'm getting is if you can stop that cycle of just being stuck in this mental lack of clarity and this internal judgment, and see beyond that and see beyond what society is telling you, you can have the Sun come out. You can have this wonderful Four of Wands, this marriage. You can find a way to put the shoe on, the princess kind of a thing, or he can find a way to put it on you. It's just that you have to get past this illusion in your present and stop causing this justice situation and this mental mirroring that's happening. So, and you'll have your Four of Wands. The Sun will come out. Lay down your burdens. If you're a twin flame, I know that's particularly challenging for a myriad of reasons, and a lot of those reasons are reasons beyond your relationship with your twin flame. So, and again, just think about this. Everything in my life, every experience, every relationship is a mirror of the mental pattern that is going on inside of me. And that harkens back to just traditional spiritualism. You create your reality. So create the reality that you want. Get out of this sense of deceptive illusion and, create what you want. Because what goes around does come around, just like in the Justice card. You want the Sun, you want the Four of Wands, create that. So Taurus, that's what I have for you for March of 2021. If this resonated, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.